Hello everyone, and welcome to my Emmerdale official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Emmerdale is scheduled for some drama next week, with Rose still missing and a character's exit sealed after 18 years in the Dales. Meanwhile, the mystery surrounding Rose's disappearance will not be resolved. Next week, Will and Kim will still be central to the mystery surrounding Rose's absence, and Dawn will start to suspect where her mother may have gone. In other scenes, it appears as though Samson is set to leave as he appears in court for attacking Josh after ultimately being clean about what transpired with Maddie. Mandy Dingle chooses an odd job because she needs money fast, and Victoria becomes irritated when John Sugden shows up since she's not thrilled to be reunited with his family. Though we are still baffled as to Rose's whereabouts, suspicions regarding her whereabouts are growing, and by next week, Will and Kim will both appear quite guilty, although the two are certain that one another is to blame for whatever may have occurred. Dawn is determined to find out what happened to her mother and has suggested hiring a private investigator. After Ruby finishes her task, she worries about what Caleb might do. Will and Kim then implement their plan in an attempt to encourage Dawn to stop worrying about her mother. They choose to use Rose's phone to send a message, but Will is more preoccupied with wondering how Kim got Rose's phone. Is there something she's concealing? While Will is going to reveal the truth about what really transpired between him and Rose during their sexual encounter, something more urgent occurs. Kim admits to Lydia that her marriage is in danger. Samson will appear in court on Emmerdale next week after he ultimately made the decision to oppose Josh. But when he is jailed for assaulting Josh, things take a terrible turn, leaving his parents, Sam and Lydia, horrified. Moira is relieved to see him in custody, but Kane questions if she might be connected to Samson's ordeal. When Amelia finds out about Samson's plea hearing, she becomes nervous because she fears what will happen to their daughter Esther if her biological father is imprisoned. Lydia arrives with court news. What will they say though? Next week, John Sugden will arrive in the Dales unexpectedly. Since Pollard's car broke down, Victoria volunteers to accompany him to an old friend's burial. It is at the funeral that she meets the woman's bereaved son. When Pollard clumsily tells Victoria that John might be her half-brother and the father of her father, she is astonished to learn that they have the same last name. Pollard and Victoria are shocked to discover John in the village when they return there. He had to call the garage for assistance after breaking down. Though Victoria is overjoyed to see him again, what does he think? Mandy is having trouble paying her bills and getting ready for her honeymoon. She tries to add an extra £20 to Tracy's nail appointment, but then acknowledges she can't tell Patty about her financial problems because she is deeply in debt. Mandy is intrigued by the prospect of becoming a financial dominatrix after speaking with Gail. Mandy creates a profile under the name Madame Diamante Dales, which worries Tracy. Will she get paid any money? After Mandy Dingle and Patty Kirk reconciled on Emmerdale, their relationship has been ups and downs. However, it appears like the two may soon be leaving for their honeymoon. Tracy Robinson, Amy Walsh, is taken aback when beautician Mandy attempts to add a £20 gratuity to the price of Tracy's treatment during a nail session at the salon. Mandy confesses that she is deeply in debt when Tracy questions her about the additional money. Amelia Spencer is in shock following Samson Dingle's highly visible arrest at the Woolpack. However, it appears that Samson's recent relationship with the naughty boy Josh Cope has finally caught up to him. Despite their tumultuous relationship, Amelia is opposed to her daughter Esther's father being imprisoned. But the question still stands: who made Samson turn himself in to the police for hitting Josh? Kane Dingle is still skeptical that Moira, his own wife, carried out the nefarious deed. However, does that imply Moira has disregarded her own family and broken the notorious Dingle Code? Was Ruby Fox Milligan, Kim Tate's local nemesis, correct when she said that Kim and Will Taylor's marriage will end? Ruby has caused Kim and Will a great deal of problems at home farm lately. Following the enigma surrounding the disappearance of Will's troublesome ex-wife, Rose Jackson, he is going to reveal what transpired between him and Rose. Will has already had a chance to be completely honest with Kim, so perhaps it's time for him to speak up. Otherwise, there can be serious issues. Rose Jackson's disappearance was revealed in a dramatic cliffhanger on Emmerdale. A disturbing new chapter in Rose's story began with Thursday's, August 1, double bill, when Kim Tate discovered that Rose had been plotting for months with Ruby Fox Milligan. Rose inebriated her ex-husband Will Taylor earlier this week, then used the pretext of reintroducing their romance to seduce him. But in the most recent episode, Will insisted that what they had done was incorrect. Ruby called Rose to let her know that Kim had discovered they were plotting before she could pursue Will further. In a state of fear, Rose revealed to Will that she had been deliberately attempting to dissolve his marriage to Kim as a part of this covert scheme with Ruby. Before Kim returned to home farm and declared she knew everything, Rose begged Will that she never intended for the plot to go this far. Rose was told by Kim to pack her luggage and leave home farm, but things quickly got out of hand. Later, viewers would witness Rose stuck in the boot of Will's car as it pulled over to the side of the road. Upon opening the car's boot to release Rose, Will gave her a large amount of cash. Rose was then told by Kim to phone Dawn and let her know that she was leaving Emmerdale. Kim questioned Will about what had transpired between him and Rose back at home farm. Concerned, Will decided to tell Kim a falsehood, claiming nothing had occurred. Rose was subsequently seen crying as she sat by the side of the road and acknowledged that her time as Granny Rose had been nice while it lasted. Before the soap opera ended, an SUV belonging to Home Farm Estate abruptly drew up next to Rose. Kim expressed to Will at Home Farm her want to never lay eyes on Rose once more. With an agonized expression, Will was captured on camera as Kim disappeared into her bedroom. The contents of Rose's pocketbook were scattered across the grass at the roadside, where the soap next cut back. How is Rose doing? According to tonight's, Thursday, August 1, spoilers for Emmerdale, Moira uses the chance to vent to Samson after witnessing Kane preparing her for prison. The other Dingles realize Moira is going to cross a line as she snatches Samson's face. However, will Samson suffer severe injuries as a result? In spoilers for Emmerdale, Samson prepares to enter a guilty plea ahead of his plea hearing this evening in the Dales, and acknowledges that he will be going to prison. Then, as Sam begs Aaron for help, Lydia worries that Samson doesn't quite comprehend what it's like to live in prison. As part of his preparation for prison, Kane overhears this appeal and quickly begins beating Samson. He believes that Samson won't be inside for more than a minute. After that, Moira goes up to Kane and Samson. She is furious to learn that her husband is assisting the person who placed Maddie in jail. She then loses all control of her composure and grips onto Samson's face. But how far will Moira go? Will she hurt Samson a great deal? Fans of the ITV soap opera are aware that Rose has been busy plotting Kim Tate's downfall with Ruby. Yesterday, after Ruby had encouraged Rose to carry out her plan, Rose had gone on to spend a cozy moment with Will on the sofa at Home Farm. The two quickly shared a kiss before deciding to go farther. Will also feels a little bad about what he did tonight. He admits to Rose that what had happened the night before was an error. He is a married individual. Ruby calls, throwing a wrench in the plans, just as Rose is about to confess that she would like more. Will anything change as a result of this? So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like my videos, please press like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time.